true religion. People try to make it like it was so bad. You would go to hell if you play this kind of music here.
Well, you get right, church, and let's go. Get right, church, and let's go.
Blues was portraying a certain lifestyle. The rugged, the wild, the illicit affairs, and the drinking, and then all of the things that the gospel speaks against. Whereas gospel was talking about the Savior and Jesus Christ, and life after death, and the place called heaven and everything. So one was portraying the good, supposedly, and the other was portraying the bad.
I want you to go down and see what's happening.
Baptism represents the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Okay? It's a sacred ceremony. When you have people actually gather around a person that's being baptized, they are what you call their witnessing. When this person is submerged in the water, they stop breathing for them. You know what I'm saying? It's the death. When they bring him up out of the water, it's the resurrection. So the old man is washed away down the river. The new man rises up to the newness of life.
Somebody out there wanna go home one day. It's good to have a home to go to. Anybody know that my God is waiting?
Every Sunday, I would sing in the choir or even sing solo. But blues, I got that same feeling when I sing. It's a spiritual thing.
The shouting and the passion and the ferocity of the being caught up in the spirit. You could switch Jesus for Baby, and those songs would, have the same passion, the same kind of depth, and the same power. So, yeah, to me as a kid, I didn't see the big difference. I guess God will let us know.
My baby, she's dead and gone.
There were a number of famous blues singers who went back into the church. Too much sin, if you want to call it that, around the juke houses and blues players. And some of these guys, they had the fear of hell, and so they became ministers.
God walked down the cool of the day, called out him by his name, but he refused to answer, 'cause he's naked and ashamed.
Son House went back and forth between preaching and singing the blues. He had a lot of guilt about, a lot of guilt about the church. He would preach for a while, in other words, and then he'd be pulled back to playing blues.
Mary and Martha, they danced to see. Say, go tell my disciples to meet me in Galilee. Now who?
And House always had that conflict in the day he died between God and the devil.
See that a host called dressed in red. He's gonna trouble the world.
But I asked Pop Staples one time, I said, Pops, what's the deal on this whole devil can't play the blues and go to heaven thing? Pop said, that's a bunch of mess. He said, now don't you know, when God looks down on all of us and sees how we treat each other, that he gets a bad case of the blues.
In the water, children away. In the water, he's gonna trouble the water.